Hi guys, thanks for tuning in again to my channel. This video I'm actually going to talk about a few of my favorite palettes which I think are must-haves for 2013. Whether you are a beginner, you're new to makeup, you are an expert, or this is something that you do for a living, this is definitely something that you can take a look at. I have a few palettes to go over with you guys. I'm also going to break it down into a few sections for you to make it easier if you are on a budget, so you kind of have an idea of what you can and can't, should or shouldn't get. First thing I want to talk about are the BH Cosmetics. And these are these two palettes. One is in the Smoky Eyes edition and the other one is in the Neutral Eyeshadow. This is it right here. If you're a beginner or you're just starting out a collection, this is definitely, I think, something that everyone needs. This comes with 28 different eyeshadows for you guys. And obviously, just like from the title or the name of the palette, these are all neutrals. So this will give you a great variety of browns and nude tan colors. And it's also going to give you variety when it comes to the finishes. So you're gonna have some light shimmery finishes, some really shiny. I don't know that you can tell even if it focuses, but this gives you tons of options. There's lots of matte shadows on here as well. This beautiful brown color right here, so you can get a lot of different looks with this one palette here. And again, if you're just starting out, this is a really great palette to start with. This is available at bhcosmetics.com and you can get it for $15. So these, this first one and the next eyeshadow I'm going to go over with you are something that you can pick up for under $25. This next eyeshadow palette here, which I believe will go in conjunction with this neutral palette here, which is the Smoky Eyes edition. This one has a mirror, so I'm going to cover that up for you guys. But this is the palette right here. You've got your reds, your pink, your purple, your greens, your blues, your silvers and gunmetal colors, and then of course you got a really nice black one right here, which is, let me see how pigmented. It's great. It's not as pigmented as my other black eyeshadows, but this is still a great quality in my opinion. And I believe you can pick this up for just $18.50 at bhcosmetics.com. This one will also give you, I'm gonna see if any of these are matte colors. I see about 5 matte colors here, and the rest are going to be shimmery. And you've got 28 different colors. Lots of great looks you can do with this. These two, I would say, would go hand in hand. If you're a beginner, you're just starting out a makeup collection, these two are great to start with. The second set of eyeshadows I'm going to show you guys are, I want to say, my favorite ones. They're going to range from $30, or let's see here, from $40 to $50 to $49, and there's 3 of them right here. The first one that I'm going to go over, I talked about in my last video, which is the Lorac Pro palette. What's great about the Lorac Pro palette, it's really nice, sleek packaging. It's almost the same packaging, it's the same material, almost the same material as the one that you would find like on NARS blushes or NARS products. It's really nice, sleek. It does get dirty pretty easily, but I'm not worried about the packaging more than anything. I like the quality of the eyeshadows that this palette comes with. And basically you get 16 shadows here. The top row right here are going to be matte shadows. The bottom row are going to be shimmer shadows, and you've got them from a really nice, vibrant or light brow bone color to all the way to the darkest, deepest matte black, which is better than the BH Cosmetics one in my opinion. It's a lot darker, a lot more pigmented. And what's great about the eyeshadows from Lorac are they're very creamy, easy to blend. Great, I think if you are one that likes mixing colors, this is great because of the formula that they have. And with this eyeshadow set, they're a lot smaller than the ones that you find in the BH Cosmetics, but again, you don't really hit pan in these type of eyeshadows, so I'm not too worried about that. I like the color selections. On the bottom, you've got a really deep purple. I don't know if you can tell. Here you go. It's a really nice deep purple here, and with this, you've got a gunmetal, you've got a brown. This pewter color is actually my favorite. It's sort of like MAC's Satin Taupe. Here, hopefully you can see that. It's a really nice neutral eye color, and this, obviously the last palette that I showed you guys will, you know, one of them is going to show you a lot of neutral, the other one's going to show you more smoky. This gives you a little bit of both. although it doesn't have other colors like blues and greens, it's still a really great palette, and I highly recommend this for anyone who are into makeup, who has tons of collections, whether this is for a beginner or you're a professional. This is a great palette to always have in your kit. This is $42, and it is available at Lorac.com, Sephora, and Ulta as well. The next palette is also going to be from Lorac. I also talked about this in my previous video. Same formula as the Pro palette. They're great, creamy, very easy to blend, great to play with. This just gives you more of a, I want to say, all more neutral gold color. This is my favorite one. Also seems like satin taupe. Let's compare the two side by side. I guess this is a lot lighter. This is the one right here from the Unzip palette. This one right here gives you 10 full-size shadows. They're a lot smaller than the Lorac, but you get 10 colors here. 5, let's see here, 1, 2, I always have to count because I don't remember, but there's 4 matte shadows, 6 shimmer shadows. You've got from the dark browns to the light browns, a really good transition color. You've got 2 really good brow bone colors to work with here for $40. If you have a makeup collection, this is definitely a must to add to your collection. The last eyeshadow palette that I'm going to go over in the under $50 part would be this Smoke palette from Urban Decay. It's got a really nice sleek packaging that you can zip up. This should be the Unzip palette, right? But it gives you 10 beautiful colors here. Obviously, just from the name of the brand, it's all darker, you know, smoky looks. And it comes with 2 matte shadows here, 3 matte shadows total, but 2 of them are the brow bone color ones. And then you got a really nice brown color right here. You've got a really nice black, super black one right here. I think this is as dark as it gets when it comes to the blacks. You've got a really nice shimmery brown color here. You've got a nice purple color here. Blue, I mean, look at the color. And I know I'm mixing shadows here, but look at how vibrant that blue is. And I think this is my favorite one out of all of them. And this is the green color. And again, I'm just mixing it up now. But there's the green color right there. And then you've got a really nice gunmetal color to work with. If you know you're going out for, you're going away for the weekend, and you know you're going to do a lot of partying, a lot of clubbing, a lot of events, and you're going to do mostly smoky eyes, this is something great to keep in your makeup bag on the go. And these are really good. I think for the price, $49, you're getting a lot of eyeshadow, especially Urban Decay. Their individual eyeshadows typically will run you around $18 for one. So this will give you 10 beautiful eyeshadows as well as a really dark eyeliner that they came out with. It's the Perversion, and normally this is $19 by itself. So for you to get the whole set for $49 is an amazing deal. Moving right along, this next 2 palette I'm going to go over with you guys. This is pretty good because this is something that's been out there for a while now. It's very popular. The only problem sometimes is which one to get. Now, I'm talking about the Naked palette and the Naked 2 palette here. This is my recommendation. If you don't know which one to get, because this is, you got to have at least the Naked 1 or the Naked 2 palette in your collection, in my opinion, if you love makeup. And this is something that, you know, I can't say that I do makeup every single day, but I do it on most days, and this is something that is a must-have. I always grab for these, whether it's just one color or 2 colors that I want to use, I always grab for either one of this. So what you want to think about when picking out whether to get the Naked palette or the Naked 2 palette, or one thing. For example, me and my sister were a lot different. Same skin tone, but she looks really good on vibrant, light colors, cool tones. And I don't look good in them at all. And it's vice versa. She doesn't look good on the more neutral color, warm tones. And here's what I would recommend. If you've tried the really bright colors and they look really good on you, that means your skin tone would work really well with eyeshadows that are more cooler tones. And in that case, I would recommend the Naked 2 palette. It's got a lot of great cool tone colors. This comes with a brush and I believe a mini lip gloss from their collection, which is great as well. But look at the beautiful colors you have to work with this palette. There's 12 colors. You've got a few highlight colors. You're going into the browns, into the nice cooler tone neutral colors, and then you've got the darker tone for a smoky look. So this will give you a lot of looks. And the only thing that I would say is a setback for me on this one is it's got tons of shimmer shadows, not very many matte. I think there's only 2 matte wait a minute. Just 2 matte colors here, so that's a setback for me. I still really love this palette though. I look good in some of the colors. I wouldn't say all of them. Again, if you look good in really bright colors, cool tones would work best for you, and this is the one to get. Now, if you're more like me and you are more into the warmer tones, I would suggest to get the Naked palette. This has a lot of great colors. Same thing as the Naked palette. Not all the colors are the same. They're all different for the most part, but 1 or 2 I would say are similar. But this Naked palette right here gives you a great variety. Again, you've got your brown bone colors, nice browns, neutrals, going into the dark side here, and have some smoky looks. You can have a lot of combinations with this palette right here. This is $50 each, so if you don't want to get both of them in your collection, the best, I would say, go into your nearest Ulta or Sephora and try them out. The very first one that I bought is this one. That's because I didn't know any better. Had I known, I would have just picked up the first one. But I really like both shadows. It's just that if you're picking one because it is on a pricier side, you definitely want to make sure it's the one that you're going to get a lot more use of. This next palette I'm going to show you, I wouldn't say that it's an absolute must-have if you are if you're a beginner, you just started, you know, getting into makeup. I wouldn't call this as a basic for any reason. I wouldn't call this basic at all, but this is the Urban Decay Vice palette, and this one has a really nice huge mirror, so I'm going to lift it up here so that I don't blind you guys. But this has got tons of beautiful, vibrant colors. If you like to be bold and a little bit more fierce with your makeup and your eye look, and you like to mix colors, you like tons of colors, this is a great must-have for you. If you're starting out, definitely go with the Naked palette. But this is $59, so it's only $9 more than the Naked palette. But I would again only recommend this if you already have a collection, you like to do more of a bold look, a lot of smoky look, and a lot more daring with your eyeshadows. This is a great palette to have. And this has 20 full-size colors. Great deal for $59. It also comes with a brush. It's got a really nice sturdy packaging in my opinion. And this is something that you can pick up at urbandecay.com as well as Ulta and Sephora. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe.